자, 이어서 갑시다. 퀘스트. 좀 몇 개 있네. 일단 곤경의 천 초상화 이거부터 합시다.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
무슨 일인데?
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other
누군데?
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this.
아스토리아
She and her friends were
크라케.
moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
뭐야, 이 액자들도
Who
이해를
is
해?
Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose. And then
상년.
resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
And what do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all
Hey-o.
places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I
좋아요.
could look
제가
into the matter for
찾아볼게요.
you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't
Oh,
you?
marvelous.
The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go then.
아유 씨, 어디 명령이야 이 자식이. 좋아요.
Somebody, help! I've been kidnapped. Oh, the ministry will hear about this. The fiends will rot in Azkaban.
일단 가기 전에 지도 내실 들려서 좀 충전하고 가야지. 아, 지도 내실이 아니구나. 필요 예방이지. 바보냐고.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
호그스미드인가?
Thank you enough for helping to save the village from those
자, 아스토리아 크리켓.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in
여자애네.
trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil,
환웅성
and he's lucky I
종기.
didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent
레번클로
4
치는 거네.
hours in detention last
근데
week,
내가
all because he told Black that
레번클로라는
I was
거에
planning
대해서
to drain the lake,
영향이
whatever
받는
that
게 거의 없는
means.
것 같아.
It was the last straw. He and his frame
사실
had
뭘
to
골라도
go.
비슷했을
May
것
I
같은
ask where you
느낌.
put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it.
뭐 그래서 어떻게 하라는
Lovely
거야?
chatting with you.
일단 찾긴 찾아야 되나 보네. 굳이 왜 찾아야 되는 거지?
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by.
야, 멀리도 갔다. 아니, 나봐. 뭐야 이거?
Stop right there.
숨어. 얘네한테 뭐 쏘는 거 없나? 건물이 있는데?
Revelio.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
What's that? Who goes there? Where did you go, coward?
You're no match for me.
You're jousting, aren't you?
Had enough? You're the one who...
Did you hear that?
You're going to regret that. You've made a great mistake.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio.
이런 뭐야? 물리네 시험 하나 해볼까? 나비 찾는 거네.
Lumos.
여기 내려갔다 와야지.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. This looks intriguing. That's that. Revelio.
원리는 좀 이제 귀찮아. 여기 밑으로 가야 되나 보다. 아닌가? 내 밑에서 왔나? 어디지? 위인가?
Alohomora.
Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's
Calm down. I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me!
내가 불태우면 안
If they
되나?
weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a
알팔이
few
겁나 많은 거
without.
봐. 소름 끼친다.
Let's get out of here then, shall we?
Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand
Rebellion.
for this.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
쓰리 브룸스틱스나 호그스 헤드 여관의 액자를 가져가라는데? 왜 두 개지 근데 선택지가? 어. 수상적은 저거라는데? 저기다 갖다 놓자. 호그스 헤드.
Frame.
정보통이라고 했으니까 여기 맞아? 아니잖아. 잘못 왔어. 기껏 왔더니 잘못 왔네.
Are you listening to me? Get me out!
아이 버리고 간다. 뭐야? 자, 걸어둡시다. 걸어. 안 되냐 왜? 아무 효과가 없는데?
Been able to cast the patrols. You there! Are you deaf? There's a terrible draft in here going straight up my pantaloons.
안 걸려. 반대쪽인가? 뭐지? 걸어봐. 이게 안 걸리는데?
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
여기도 안 걸려. 밤에는 못 걸어.
You're rot for this! Leaving me in here with your unsanitary clutter. Get me out!
조용히 해봐. 안 걸리잖아 지금. 이상한 데 걸렸어.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
그것도 아니고. 왜 안 되지? 아니 뭐 걸려야지 뭘 하지.
I must protest! This is no place for polite company! Not with the horrors you keep in here!
얘한테 말이 걸어지는 것도 아니고. 뭐 아무것도 안 돼.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not
뭐야, 갑자기?
meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about...
Take me out of here immediately! You're
아니.
sorry if I catch a flea. Are you listening to me? Get me out!
왜 안 되냐고. 개 같은 거. 아니.
Alohomora. Revelio.
You rot for this! Leaving me in here with your unsanitary clutter! Get me out!
Confringo. Sendo. Avada.
왜 안 된다?
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
아 뭔가
Alfred
이상한
Lawley's
뭐
none.
4개 걸린 것 같아. 하... 껐다 켜.
Take me out of here immediately! You'll be sorry if I catch a flea! Are you listening to me? Get me out!
이제 된다. 하지만 여기다 놔줄 생각이 없죠? 아니 게임이 아직도 잠버그가 좀 있어. 아까 왜 안 된 거야?
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks!
No, it's not. It's the Hogshead.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong
정보통이라며.
place!
여기서 좋은 정보
Absolutely
캐.
vile in here!
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here! Please!
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
여기서
I normally toss the both of you out.
정보 캐가지고 나한테 보고해. 아니 클리어가 안 돼. 근데 이게 깬 거야? 자 이건 합시다. 뭐야 이거? 아바다 카다브라가 보상이야? 오미니스에게서 세바스찬이 심각하게 걱정된다는 부상을 받았다. 아바다 카다브라라니.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
You were right. I do regret casting Imperio.
야, 아바다
I hope you
카다브라까지
can
쓰게
forgive me.
생겼는데?
Our focus now needs to be Sebastian. He's in trouble. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see.
어,
We
세바스찬이
need to
소환했나 봐.
hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
펠트크래프트 카타콤. 임페리우스 처치하라고?
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
와,
We're
똥
about to
보고신가
face
보네.
worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio! Revelio. Accio. Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room.
Revelio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
이렇게 많아.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
그래, 너 꺼져. 나 혼자 할게.
Be careful.
Revelio.
예전에 왔던 애 같은데. 아 어차피 여기 왔던 데니까 템은 다 먹었겠지. 그냥 가자. 여기도 비어있는 거 보니까 다 먹었어. 어디로 가야 돼 근데? 여긴가?
How many?
저 위에 있네?
I need to find a way up that ledge. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian!
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon, don't! The relic! You'll pay for this!
뭐 얘랑 싸워야 돼.
You have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
Relic.
Let me go!
Save Anne!
이게 맞아? 얘도 싸우는 거? 이래도 되는 거야?
Now you've gone too far.
아니 나도 그렇게 하고 싶지 않았어.
Confringo! Confringo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo!
Potato! Incendio!
Levioso!
Levioso!
어디로 사라지는 거야?
Incendio!
Confringo!
Now you've gone too far. Levioso! Potato!
Confringo!
아 뭐야? 아 이거 빨강 바뀌었다. 사라지는 거야. 뭐만 좀 해, 우리한테가. 어디 갔어 또?
Sorry, you let me down. Come, Ringo! Now you've gone too far.
What is it?
Finite. Confringo. Stop! Sendo.
Dare you! No, right here!
Sendo. Confringo.
Confringo!
Descendo.
Sorry, it had to be done. Now you've gone too far. You cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer.
어?
Avada Kedavra!
죽였어. 와, 왜 이렇게 세? 사실 애니 최강이었던 거임.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
그 누구한테 하는 말이야? 앤한테 하는 말이야? 자기 자신한테 하는 얘기야?
I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Rebellion.
세바스찬을 따라가라는.
Sebastian, wait!
뭐야? 못 가게 막으래. 안 막아지는데?
Sebastian, hold on!
나갔나 보네.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now.
그래 보인다 야.
Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
뭐야? 하류줌은 안 배운 거야? 하류줌은 이렇게 하면 안 배워지나 본데? 아, 못 배웠네. 됐어, 쓸 생각도 없었어.
Looks rather dark in there.
연회장에 있는데 티 말고 이거부터 하자. 가까운 거.
You before.
자, 포피 만나러 가봅시다. 뭔 얘기하나?
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
왜 이 동굴을 기피하는 거지?
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
좋아요.
Revelio.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
월장석 정원에 들어가래. 뭐야, 예전에 왔던 데인데? 맵이 열려있어.
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we? It's another aggressive one! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! What is going on with them?
왜 저러는 거야?
Bombarda!
뭐야 핑크핑크한
Voipers.
Revelia.
I beg your
후퍼가
pardon?
뭔데?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad. If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelia.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
자 문을 열면은 뭔가 저기가 되나 본데?
We need to find knots for those spinners.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos, I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Lumos.
됐어.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across. Here.
Revelia.
뛰어들기. 얘가 어디랑?
Revelia. Bombarda. Revelia.
또 이거야?
Confringo. Sendo. Bombarda.
Expelliarmus!
Confringo. Sendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Confringo.
아니 벽을 뚫고 때리네.
Bombarda.
되게 귀찮아. 안 잡아. 여기서 이렇게 왔잖아. 뭔가 이밖에 갈 데가 없네. 올라와 봐. 뭐야 이거? 아니 알알 났네. 물이 깊지 않았구나. 길이 어디야? 뭐지? 한 바퀴 도운 거 같은데. 아, 이렇게 돌고 돌아 처음으로 온 거 아니야? 아, 이 돌더라. 여기가 이쁘잖아. 아니 뭐야? 뭐지? 왜 빙글빙글 도는 기분이지? 길을 모르겠어. 요거를 빠르게 당겨오는 건가?
Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Lumos.
이거는 3마리야? 저 밑에 있는 거 어떻게 건져오니? 이걸 건져와야 되잖아. 너무 낮은데?
Lumos.
아, 이렇게 하는 거구나.
You did it!
Revelio.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Fringo.
잘 싸우네. 얘네 식물이 사기라는 걸 지금 이미 깨달은 상태구나.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Confringo!
Given what Whoopers are known to do, I never
Revelio.
thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the moonstone is.
이건가?
Well, we found what we came
적자의
for.
월장석.
Bring it to the henge.
푸퍼 어딨어? 좀 잡아버리게.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the moonstone to the henge.
Shall
맞아.
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
똥똥똥 도도동.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
오케이.
I think that's it over there.
유적 안에 월정석을 넣으라고.
How's your
뭐야
gran
이거?
doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
자, 한번 월정석 넣어봅시다.
We know where the moonstone goes.
난 모르겠는데? 뭐야 이거? 왜 이렇게 신났어? 뭐지?
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it.
거기에 의미 부여를 하는 게 이상한 거 아닐까?
I've managed to see not one but two mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead.
왜 죽이는 게 더 돈이 돼?
I'd finally had enough.
잘 모르겠네.
I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen, a good one, a sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what
얘네는
that must have
뭐만
been
하면
like for
멀리
you.
쳤더라.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, at Cromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
정체를 들킬까 봐
We
두려운
were
거야?
around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to
도란이
beat.
누구였지?
If you collect the moonstone, I can make a
수고하라고?
quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
아, 그 걔구나. 그 거시기 그 켄타우로스 포피랑 대화하시고.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
뻥으로
Agreed.
돌아가자.
I'm ready to leave if you are.
좋아요. 뭐야, 언더크로프트에서 세바스찬 만나기. 이런 퀘스트 있었어? 가봐야겠는데?
She's
아,
devastated.
어떻게 됐나 봅시다.
She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian.
혼자서 묻었다고?
Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
어쨌든 죽이긴 죽였으니까.
Turn me in.
난 손절해야 될 것 같은데. 내가 안 죽였어요.
Sebastian.
나 공범되는 거 아니야?
You saw what happened. I never wanted to
대체
hurt
생각이
my
없었으면
uncle.
쓰지 말았어야지.
I can't
차라리
believe he's
그걸
gone.
쓰지. 그 조종하는 마법.
How did things go so
왜
wrong?
살인 마법을 썼어?
I didn't mean it.
지가
I didn't
죽여놓고
mean
이씨.
Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help.
이제 좀 정신 차렸나
I
보다.
can't leave now. Anne needs me more
아무리
than
그래도
ever.
살인은
You
정당화가 안
understand.
된다.
You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
아니야.
Thank you.
걱정 좀 해 넌.
You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
오미니스야.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts.
뭐야 사라졌나
Before I
본데?
had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose
고발하면은
Sebastian,
그럼
but I don't think we have a
거시기 가는
choice.
건가? 거시기 뭐야? 세바스찬 고발하면 안 돼.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
뭐지 아즈카반 가는 건가?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
웬만하면 이번 선택지 잘 안
lies
고르는데
ahead,
진짜.
we must face it together. That I know.
모르겠다.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
잘하는 짓인지 모르겠어. 자, 네티랑 대화하자고 하네요. 사실 이 게임의 주인공은 세바스찬이 아닐까?
Some days are more difficult than others.
뭐 어려운 일이 있어. 야,
Natty?
너는
Is everything alright?
세바스찬 거 스토리에 비하면 그렇게
There are times when
시리어스하지도
my father's
않아.
absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a
아니
day or
세바스찬
two.
퀘스트
But
하고
this is not one
나니까
of those times.
얘가 투정거리는 게 그냥
I miss
찡찡거림으로 들리네.
I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
야, 누구는 지금 아즈카반 가게 생겼는데 뭐 이 정도 가지고서 좋아요. 여기 세바스찬 없니? 오미니스 있는데? 없네. 좋아요. 다음 퀘스트. 이거 퀘스트가 이어지는 거였어? 피어스 펜버턴? 아 이거 뭐야? 호그스미 들어가야 돼?
Care enough to remove my demigeist.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious
내가
demiguise
치웠다.
statues I
어쩔래?
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
see. They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was
그래?
thrilled
그렇게
when
안
we left school
생겼었는데?
and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
또 이 문이랑 대화해야 돼? 아이씨, 왔다리 갔다리 또 시작했구만. 안 주워줘. 아, 저거 꽉 찼어? 좀 써야겠네, 집중 능력. 자, 글래드윈 문이랑 대화해봅시다.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
학창 시절에 아저씨가 괴롭히던 사람이었어요.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied.
아니야, 일진이었잖아.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
문 아저씨 일진이었어?
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks.
일진 뭐야? 나 한국인 캐릭터여가지고.
I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious.
좀 정감 갔었는데.
I must go and congratulate him.
이런 애였어?
Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old
악질이잖아.
Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
좋아요. 뭐 깨긴 깼네. 자, 이제 진짜 메인캐만 남았다. 자, 갑시다. 신 마카레쇼. 마카야로. 아유, 뭐야. 자. 아유, 이거 아닌데. 지도내실 일인데. 빠빠빠빠빠빠빠빠빠.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
돼지
According to
교수랑
the owl I
얘기해봅시다.
received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bradbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok
로드곡
and
죽은
Ranrock were
시점이구나.
brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bradbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from
일단 빨리
ideal,
시험을 봐서
but we can wait no longer.
자격을
I will
얻어.
defer to Professor Rackham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves.
아직 하나 안 봤는데?
The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and
동물
a
교감.
nuanced ability
나 이제
to
불사조까지
interact with beasts.
잡았다고. 교감은 뭐
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
자, 펜시브 방에서 픽업 교수를 만나세요. 또 이쪽이구만. 은근 자주 온다니까?
Off on another adventure, are we?
I should investigate.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's
왜? 싸우고
loyalists
싶은데
to
나는
contend with.
다 죽이고
Of course,
싶은데.
the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the keepers for information.
뭔 말이야? 펜시브의 방을 열 단서를 찾으세요.
Confringo!
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done.
뭔데?
Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
아니요.
It looks like a
아는 척해.
grab
아,
And the
그리고
prints carved into the
그렇구나.
ground lead me to believe that a grap horn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of grap horns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
그리폰을 제압해야 된다고요?
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done,
그
I'll do
래폰이라고
it.
나오냐?
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the
리폰이
remains of a
맞는 거 아니야?
large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
좋아요. 해안가의 군주를 찾으세요.
Revelio.
이거는 겨우 이거 보러 온 거야?
Confringo.
Tell me more about what needs... If... Perhaps not the best place to be caught alive.
여기는 왜 애들 다 잡았는데도 몹이 있어? 해안가의 군주를 찾았어요.
This must be the place.
뭐야? 그리폰의 둥지에 들어가라는데? 뭐야?
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Confringo.
부셔야 될 게 너무 많은데. 벌써 귀찮아.
Confringo.
밑에도 있는 것 같은데.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombardo. Confringo. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
자, 그리폰의 둥지로 들어가라고 하네요. 여긴가?
Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself.
자, 딱 돼, 그리폰. 대가리 깨줄게. 야, 그리폰이 저렇게 생겼어? 내가 상상한 거랑 너무 다르게 생겼는데? 집중력 물약. 뭐야? 이 페이지가 있어? 양배추 컷.
I need your help, friend.
말 잘 됐네. 동물과 교감하는 능력이 필요하다 그랬으니까 1번이 정답이겠죠? 빨리 그 포획하는 데 집어넣어. 타고 가는 거야? 와 이거 메타. 빵! 드래폰을 타고 패시브 방향으로 가라고? 와. 와. 너무 멀다. 언제 가지 여기까지? 걸어서 가는 거 아닌 것 같은데. 간다. 그리폰을 이용해서 문을 열는 게 아 위에 서면 뭐가 생기네. 근데 공격한다 하면은 힘으로 얘를 뭐냐 저거 압박해서 대포로 만드는 거. 공감하는 게 아니야. 가자. 그리폰 너 싸울 수 있네. 아이. 이럴 거면 왜 탔어?
Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
이게 다야? 왜 이렇게 테스트가 쉬워?
Revelio.
원래 여기에 박스 하나씩 줬었는데 없네 이번에. 늘 꾸진 거밖에 안 들어있어. 아바다 카다브로 배울 거예요. 그리고 모든 주문 배우는 그 거시기도 있었을 것 같은데. 고정까지 배우려면 2회차 해야 되는 거잖아.
Hello? Isadora?
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 Isadora? 뭐야? 상태가 이상한가 봐. 마음을 뺏기면은 이상해지나 봐. 부작용이 있네.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Oh, Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
좀비로 만들어 버리는구나.
I need you to return to your common room. All right?
1학년이잖아, 저보다. 근데 이렇게 4명 오니까 진짜 못 싸울 것 같이 생겼다. 계약할 것 같아. 이사도라가 1대 4로 그냥 개발할 것 같은데?
Take a breath.
저게 고블린 실버구나.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets?
뭔가 마블 영화에서 나온 공부같이 생겼냐?
Any longer. Not my father. Not my students. No one.
Isadora.
니네 아버지 어떻게 된지 안 봤어?
Set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
오 뭐야 어떻게 쳐냈냐? 아! 봐봐 개 못 싸울 것 같았다니까. 그거를 방어도 못하냐? 수준. 야 뭐야? 아니 뭐야 상대가 안 돼. 어 2대1도 이겨. 빨리 더 붙어 2명 더. 빨리 붙어 지금. 아바다 카다브라. 뭐야? 아바다 카다브라 써.
She's alive.
살아있으면 레전드. 얘가 잘못했네. 나도 아바다 카다브라 배울걸. 진짜 중요한 순간에 써야 될 수도 있는데. 얘가 죽였어. 난 봤어. 너가 죽였어. 너가 범인이야.
The caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
쓸모없네. 좋은 지팡이 줘야지.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon.
좋아요. 이제 퀘스트가 없어. 이제 엔딩을 봐야 되는 순간이 왔다는 뜻인가?
Dee cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
Actually, perhaps...
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
집중력이 별로 안 좋네. 자, 올리벤더랑 대화하러 갑시다.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
Oh, and the sweets he brings. It's a wonder they refuse.
오랜만에 보네. 왜 안 돼? 상이.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
오. 이렇게 하면 만들어지는 거야?
It is done.
너무 빨리 되는데? 나는 막 희귀한 재료들 모아오라고 할 줄 알았는데 그런 건 아니네. 뭐야. 유사조 깃털이랑 막 유니콘 뿔이랑 갖고 오라 그럴 줄 알았다.
I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand.
전투용은 아니라는 거잖아.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours.
것이야, 내 건데.
The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
그 진죽
I
좀
have no idea
집어넣지.
what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
뭐야? 납치당했다.
Thought you had. You will pay for your deeds. I always hated these.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson.
What are you folks on?
죽어 이 자식아, 괴물아.
You pay for that. Expulsion.
Such agility! Death
from above!
That's just the beginning.
Wretched weed!
What's this? Got your guard fighting for you? I never did care for...
You should have joined me.
맞아봤나? 뭐야?
We delayed the inevitable.
I'll make you wish you were... Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Hang on!
To your knees! You're going to regret that.
To fight the battle. You...
Wretched weed!
How delightful. You've made a great...
Will you hold still?
Fight for me!
뭐야 이거? 테리우스. 아이씨. 아유 정말.
Predictable.
Need your dreams out of it.
Sweetheart. Oh, what's that not Patrick and Totally. Fringo.
Might want to look up.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Not going well for you. Expulsion!
No!
You're only delaying the inevitable. Coward!
No more happy days for you.
Don't still going to get out of this alive. You're no match for me. That's the best you can do. Come on, you're afraid to fight back. Knock it back. You can't hold out forever. I'm not done with you. Try not to make this too easy for me.
아유 지긋지긋해.
You've made us great.
No more happy days. That's the best you can do, is Incendio!
맞아야 돼.
Right, and
이거도 좀 맞아야 정신
become personal.
우리랑 놀고 있어 누구야?
A lamb to the...
You disappoint me!
Another visit. Nasty dog.
I'm embarrassed for you! Is that all you know?
Real quick.
Nice try!
Had enough? Just warming up.
You're going to fight me, Potato! Is that the best?
You don't want to go. Child's play.
You're no match for me.
Stupid Pringo! And it's
누구들을 잡으면 안 돼. 누구들을 잡으면 안 돼.
No, you can't win. Why not simply rest?
Good job.
Incendio!
Had enough? To your knees. Potato!
또 실드가 안 깨져.
don't think you're going
조금 더 모아야 될까? 이제 마법으로 터져버렸다. 먼지가 돼버렸는걸?
Revelio. I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened.
근데 먼지로 만들어버려도 괜찮은 거야? 템은 더럽게 많이 나왔네. 이씨. 초록 태워.
Revelio.
아니 초록만 나와. 뭐야 이 소들은.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
그래?
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Take him up with me. I'll pick him up and that curiosity young people tend to nurture never ends well for them, does it?
야, 너 친구 다 죽었어.
Revelio. Alohomora.
야, 도망가지 마봐. 별 달린 디젤이다.
Settle yourself. I mean
소들
no
뭐야?
harm.
별 니젤 먹어주고.
Alohomora.
바로 캐치해. 아유. 왜 안 잡히냐?
There. Revelio.
위에 있는 애들 많이 잡았었는데 다 어디 갔냐? 내가 다 그 통 만들어서 던져서 버려서 없어졌나 보다. 또 밀려 패는 거 없니? 없구만. 자 돌아갑시다. 이거 어디야? 나 호그스미드 가야 돼. 하루 이틀 정도면
You're
엔딩
back.
되겠구만.
Nice to see you again.
아니 어떻게 주황템이 이렇게 하나도 안 나오냐?
Thanks for stopping by.
As soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bicker about Harlow.
할로 이미 죽었는데? 그러면 이제 포피캐부터 한번 볼까? 뭔 소리를? 잭도우의 무덤. 퀘스트 지정을 안 했구나. 포피를 만나세요. 별 안에 있어. 내 방향이네.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
대화.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try to kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place
아니
the Snidgets
문카프가
are
그렇게
hidden.
똑똑하다고?
And
왜 생각 없이
serendipitously,
사는 것처럼
I
생겼는데?
believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once,
등
on a
이렇게
rock
시뻘게.
face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places
the
tied to
Snidget.
these events: the cave with the moonstone, and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
그 문양이 스니드의 위치를 가리킨다는 거 어떻게 알았어?
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
뭐 이러고 끊겨? 퀘스트가 뭐 이렇게 끊기냐? 할로우의 마지막 저항.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
대가리 따.
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
할로우 죽은 거 아니었어?
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she
죽였는데
will,
죽였다고 얘기를
but
안
so
하네.
be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
이거 아니야?
That I do.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I don't know. We should look around.
일시 와인더 처치하라는데? 또 싸워야 돼?
Nice drive! I haven't even had experience! What do you think you are, terrorizing people in this way?
뭔가 이상해.
Fringo, what's your... Ha ha! Time to dig! You've been a thorn in our side long enough!
They got to it.
Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my
다른
business
할로우가
interests.
있구나.
But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
좋아, 들어와.
This will not end in your favor. You're not even trying. Come now, you can do better than that. Can't you? Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? It's a shame to see such potential go to waste. You fight like a muggle. You're not even trying. This will not end in your favour. Somehow you can do better than that, can't you? Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this?
자, 내려와.
You're not even trying. It's a shame such potential go to waste. This will not end in your favour.
Do you really believe that you are somehow...
Come now, you can do better than that, can't you? You fight like a muggle.
Expulso!
Real quick. Expulso!
How was that?
Protego!
Incendio! Expulso!
You'll go to waste. You're not even trying. Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? Come now, you can do that. Can't you? A shame. You fight like a muggle. Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? Go now, you could do better than that. Can't you?
Descender!
A shame to see such potential go to waste. You fight like a muggle. You're not even trying. Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this? Come now, you can do better than that. Can't you? This will not end in your favour. A shame to see such potential go to waste.
Bombarda! Brilliant! Infringo!
You fight like a muggle. Come now, you can do better than that. Can't you? This will not end in your favour.
Infringo! Bombarda!
You're not even trying.
누가? 해가 있을 거? 아니지? 뭐야? 아바다 카다브라를 써야지 크루시오를 쓰네. 아니 그 무장해제 마법부터 썼어야지. 야, 크루시우 써서 살았을 거야. 나 템 주어야 되는데 이렇게 돼버리면 안 되는데. 아니 루팅을 못 하잖아 이러면. 아! 이런 개 같은 거.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor? Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well, but do not overdo it.
아니, 마법부가 너무
I know,
무능해서
mother.
학생들이 이렇게 가서 막아야 되는 게 에바야. 뭐 어쩌라고. 대화가 안 돼요.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so
손을 왜
well.
잡고 있어?
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty?
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team.
아니야,
You,
내가
my
강한 게
fellow
서야.
traveler,
넌 약해.
have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond
내가
anything
강한
I
거고
could have
넌 약한 거야.
imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
그걸 안 할 건데. 아니 템 루팅 못하게 하는 거 계열받네. 뭐 이거 많았을 텐데. 어딘지도 몰라서 먹으러 가지도 못해.
These think you've made marvelous improvements here. You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
I cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Revelio.
아까 어디였지? 가면 먹을 수 있나? 근데 캐슬 뭐야 퀘스트 또 있네?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
How remarkable. I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad to see you a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
디젤 한 마리만 잡고 올게. 뭐가 많다? 여기 저것도 있네. 네, 그치. 근데 난 이거 하면 뭐가 좋은지 잘 모르겠어.
Revelio.
원래 그 둥지 털면은 둥지 아이템 있는데 이건 안 보이네. 요 위에 있다. 돌아나 기다려봐라요.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
좀만 더
Not at
기다려봐.
all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out.
Confringo!
페어에 들어가는 방법 찾기. 아이.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
뭐야 이게?
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
빛과 그림자를 이용하라고? 아 열쇠 모양이 두 개 있네.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the
이거를
darkness.
저기 해야 되나 보다. 이거가 땡겨. 된 거 아니야? 열쇠 하나, 둘. 아닌가? 여기에 적혀 있는 대로 해야 되는 건가? 태양을 띄워야 되니까. 어딨어, 요거?
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
된 거 아니야? 요걸 해야 돼.
That did it.
됐다.
Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage.
Revelio.
어디가?
At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see
스니젯 내가 팔아먹으면 어떻게 하려 그래?
Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
뭐 힘든 일은 너네 하고 나는 쉬운 일만 하겠다 이거네. 굳은 일 해야지.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
위로 어떻게 올라간다?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
아니 문처럼 생겼는데 왜 못 가냐고. 쓸어버려.
Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
여기가 맞는 길인가? 아닌 것 같아. 여기 아닌 길인 것 같아.
Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it. I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
이거 그거네.
Revelio.
저 위에도 하나가 있는데.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
뭐야, 8원 먹으러 오는데?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Look at this place.
와 켄타우로스다. 이미 되신 거 아니야?
Ready your wands. The fight.
Come here. Never mind. You will fall!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Oh, actually.
Levioso! It's in the clouds, this one!
That's nothing! Confringo! Let it!
Levioso!
Teaching herbology these days. I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad. I now believe all that.
고롬 내가 얼마나 열심히 싸우고 있었는데.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come true.
Revelio.
열어. 스니지 너 어떻게 생겼나 한번 볼까? 스니치랑 비슷하다고 하긴 했는데 동그랗진 않을 거 아니야.
There they are.
뭐야, R인데? 아래 쉴드가 있어.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to?
그럼 누가 풀어? 얘네 마법 쓸 줄 모른다고. 얘 눈이 이상해. 변태 같아.
I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
아니 너 풀 줄 모르지. 나보고 시켜. 아 이게 스니제시야.
They're lovely.
이거
But what
가지고
happens now?
스니시
They
게임하는
can't
건좀
care for themselves,
글씨하긴
and surely
하네.
once word gets out of their reappearance.
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran,
한
for
마리만 더
helping us to
주라.
find them and to fight for them.
우리 필요의 방에서 키우게.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
얘네가
If it's all right,
뭐냐
Doran, I think
잡아먹으면
I'd like to stay
어떡해.
behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
소나넷을 내가 필요의 방에서 잘 키워줄게.
Revelio.
그렇게 안 해주네. 좋아요. 나가는 건 또 걸어서 나가야 돼? 아이씨, 지도 사용 불가야. 야, 나가자.
Confringo.
겁내기 찾네.
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
이제 풀어줘야겠다. 어디지? 아, 실수.
Everything's all right now.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
이제 진짜 퀘스트가 없는걸? 이제 메인캐만 남은 것인가? 자, 그럼 갑시다. 메인캐 하러. 퀘스트가 있는데? 저 무슨 표시지? 아닌가?
That young'un's now a teacher herself.
아, 지도 내실로 가라고? 나 뭐하고 있냐? 롤롤롤롤롤롤롤롤
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to
내가
defend
죽였어.
yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. With Harlow in custody and Rookwood gone, the wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
그냥 싹수가 보이면 능력
Now
주면
that you have
되는 거
witnessed my
아니야?
memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
와, 와 능력 준다. 근데 뭔 능력 주는 거야?
Must be the way to the repository.
파수꾼의 동굴로 들어가세요.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
가자.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to
야,
find the
올
door through
거면은
which we
같이 가면
entered.
안 돼? 왜 우리끼리 먼저 가는 거야? 어차피 부른 김에 오면 같이 가자. 어, 드릴이다. 바로.
The goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go.
Revelio.
먹을 건 없나 보다.
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
왕관의 준비를 하고 있어.
We must be getting closer.
Renrook will be pleased. One less human to worry about, yes.
That was busy.
Press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
오, 센데.
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
Very perceptive. It worked. Let's go.
이런데 이제 웰드 묘약이 왜 떨어져 있는 거야?
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor.
Listen, more.
Over here! Why? I won't fall to the feather. I will make you
아, 이 치사하게 위에서 뭐야?
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way. 보스들 다 늙어가지고 약해 보인다. 얘는 좀 그래도 젊어 보인다.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They've got this.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Heckett.
Thank you, Professor.
How nice of you to stop by.
I won't rest.
Look out! Another troll. This one's worse than the last two.
Stop him!
Fringo,
Cover up wide, coming back this way. Let's get it.
we couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Schultz.
You'd be better suited for gardening and... back. Not this quite what said before you were.
안 맞고 뭐해?
That's our way forward.
다리로 써버리기. 지나간 다음에 막 풀어버리기. 갈게. 랄록이 나오겠죠? 아니 이것들이랑도 싸워야 돼? 아 식물 좀 빵빵하게 채워서 올 때. 바로 이렇게 엄청 싸워야 되는 줄 몰랐어. 아 아닌가? 그냥 열쇠였고요. 아 저거 먹으러 온 거였어? 이사도라가 뭉쳐놓은 거?
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
아 저장소가 저거 얘기한 거였구나.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good.
But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
열 거예요.
I plan to keep the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever.
How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it a secret for now, but in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to
자,
try
란록이 강한지 내 식물이 강한지 한번 해볼까?
Miriam's wand. If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this
아, 미리암
could have been
누구지
avoided.
병사? 얘 아내구나.
Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
난 연료가 안 했는데 얘가 열어버려. 왜 이렇게 신음소리를 내는 거야?
sample from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Shut up. 아이 저거 색깔 보느라고 저거 똑같네. 아 진짜 맞다.
Shall rid you of it. Come.
아 뭐하냐. 우리가 3개 남았다. 두개 남았다. 됐다. 피가 없어. 해치웠나? 딱 물약 다 쓰고서. 들고 있는 거. 치고 있는 건가 봐. 내가 이 힘을 받았다. 나도 이제 란덕 드래곤처럼 되는 거야? 쌈마 드래곤 되는 거야? 봉인시킨 거야.
Miriam.
뭐야, 황천길 갔나봐. 미리암이 보이나봐.
Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
뭐 어떻게 된 거야? 내가 그 힘을 받아들인 거야?
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety.
죽은 사람은 다 한
Providing
말이야.
perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him.
누가 교장인지 모르겠네.
If not for Professor Fig.
그렇게 막상 중요한 순간에
Well,
도와준 거는
I can say with
토피랑
confidence that if
오나이랑
not for
세바스찬이
him,
아니라
many
피그
of us,
교수였어.
let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today.
친구들이 다 쓸모가 없구만.
Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She
세바스찬
honored him well.
남아있네.
Fig will be well remembered.
아직 카반 안 갔구나.
Wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
I hope so. I'll let you know.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait. What are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more.
좋아요. 엔딩인가? 네가 아니네. 축하합니다. 당신은 호그와트 레거시 메인 스토리를 모두 완료해서 학년 말을 앞두고 있습니다. OW의 시험이 코앞에 뒀습니다. 필드 가이드 진행 사항을 점검하는 시기입니다. 우정 스토리랑 사이드 퀘스트를 완료하세요. 뭐 할 게 있어 근데 퀘스트가? 연회장에서 뽀삐 만나라는데?
I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
세바스찬. 애들 대화 거는 애들 좀 있나 보자. 없나?
Revelio.
거부터 해야겠다. 물약을 다 써버려서 혹시 전투 있을 수 있으니까 물약 좀 만들고 가자. 뭐야 뭐지? 아니 엔딩 보고 해금하는 게 있어? 엔딩하면 대부분의 사람들이 이제 이 게임을 안 할 텐데 이제 와서 해금하는 게 무슨 소용이 있는 거야?
Revelio.
못 가져온 건가요? 아 열받게 근데 이거 맵 한가운데 생겨버렸네 이제. 아이씨. 아니 이게 뭐야. 넓어진 건 좋긴 한데 좀 이상하잖아.
He thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
네, 연회장.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about
요즘은
hippogriffs
그러면은
popping
노래가
in for a
없겠네.
butterbeer.
내가 하이윙
Highwing's the
잡아버려서.
only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that.
인간관계를 더
Highwing's good
넓히는 게
company.
She
좋겠다.
is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone, and share Highwing.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers, but she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
하이윙이 버터맥주를 어떻게 마셔? 세바스찬한테도 가자. 위즐리 교수.
Off on another adventure, are we?
내가 뭔 얘기 하나
I'm glad you came.
들어봅시다.
Sebastian, I received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry, but I'm glad to know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it.
우리 킬라면은
I owe you
아즈카방
and Ominis
가야지 뭐.
everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast a curse that you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
I'd like to learn how to cast the killing curse.
After all that's happened. Very well.
배울 수 있구나.
You need to be precise with your wand movement.
스토리 할 땐 안 배웠어.
The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
번개 모양이네. 새로운 거 해금 안 되니? 자, 그러면은 위즐리 교수랑 대화하세요. 변신 교실에 있는 위즐리 교수를 만납시다. 어딨지? 변신 교실 어디요? 여기네. 아니 서브캐가 아직도 있어? 변신 저기 가자. 롤롤롤롤롤롤롤. 안녕하신가?
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even helped Mr. Ollivander track down a family wand.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect.
야,
I'm just
이것저것 많이
glad you
하긴
found
했지.
such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates.
스위팅이 누구지?
There
포피인가?
have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
나 잘 채우지 않았어? 그래 나름? 나름 많이
What do you think,
모았는데.
Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed.
언제 다 모으냐?
Fortunately, you do have some time to
아, 이거
prepare
다
for your
모아야 돼?
OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment
어지럽네.
you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were
뻥
correct.
치고 있네. 잘
To
되니까
think
이제
you've
와서.
only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do
아니
during
그럼
the rest of your
OWL
time with
배우려면은
us.
이걸 꽉 채워야 돼? 어떻게 꽉 채우냐? 너무 빡센데?
Revelio.
이걸 100%를 채워야 되는 건가 그러면? 아니 보조 퀘스트 32개나 있어? 나 보조캐 이렇게 많이 안 깼다고? 더그보그도 겁내 잡아야 되고 임페리우스도 잡아야 되고 임페리우스 하나만 더 잡으면 돼. 악명 높은 적이 이렇게 많이 남았다고? 트롤도 이렇게 많이 남고? 아니 결투기수 이거는 의식해서 하지 않으면 하기 힘든데. 아 제일 귀찮은 거 이거 다 언제 해. 호그와트의 비밀은 또 뭐야. 뭐가 있다? 뭐야? 우승컵. 연회장으로 이동하라는데? 밑으로 왔는데. 처음에 중요한 애처럼 생각했는데 생각보다 하는 일이 없어서 아쉽다. 아, 그 무서워하는 거 나오는 거 그거다. 누가 나온 거야? 얘 누구 뭐 나올까 궁금한데. 안 보여주네. 연회장 근데 다 보이네.
This year we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. And now to finish, the loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff, the wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw, and the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And
세바스찬 어딨어?
the winner of this year's House Cup.
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may.
아! 설마 수련의 메타.
One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their
아 근데
coursework,
수련의 메타는 교장
as a new
선생님의
student,
특권인데
no less.
위즐리가 해도 되는 거야?
Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house.
아, 수련의 메타 같죠.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
우승은 레이븐클로구나. 이렇게 해가지고 뭐시기냐 거시기가 저시기 해서 엔딩을 봤네요. 호그와트 레거시 재밌게 했고요. 워낙에 해리포터 영화를 재밌게 봤어가지고 호그와트 레거시도 정말 재밌게 했었던 것 같습니다. 호그와트 레거시 생각보다 진짜 잘 만들어가지고 놀랬고 살짝 뭐 조금 버그가 있긴 했지만 버그에 그리고 억가도 여러 번 당하긴 했는데 뭐 그런 거 차지하더라도 꽤 잘 만든 게임인 건 맞는 것 같아요. 일단 오픈월드 게임이고 진짜 해리포터 세계관에 있는 그 맵을 오픈월드로 잘 구현했다는 생각이 들어. 이런 게임이 반지의 제왕이나 이런 다른 영화 게임들은 되게 많았는데 해리포터는 지금까지 망작밖에 없었거든요. 근데 이번에 좀 이제 제대로 된 해리포터 시리즈의 게임이 나온 것 같아가지고 좋고 그냥 순수 재미로 따졌을 때는 굉장히 훌륭한 게임이었다라는 것입니다. 물론 뭐 엄청난 갓게임은 아니지만 그래도 나쁘지 않은 평작 정도 되는 그런 게임이었고요. 살짝 아쉬운 점은 이제 각 기숙사별로 이제 오나이가 그리핀도르, 그리고 훌라후프의 포피, 그리고 세바스찬 거시기 뭐냐 이름이 기억이 안 나는데 이제 레번클로만 그 조금 분량이 적은 느낌? 그 이제 걔 천문학 좋아하는 이름 뭐더라? 아밋이 그래도 레번클로에서 좀 제일 중요한 애처럼 나오는 것 같긴 한데 걔조차도 비중이 너무 낮아서 그게 좀 아쉬웠어요. 내 생각에는 아밋 스토리를 좀 만들려고 하다가 발베일이 조금 포달려가지고 그냥 아밋 스토리 자르고 설명만 하기로 한 것 같아요. 그런 게 좀 아쉬웠고 외에는 맞아 그런 거 퀴디치가 없는 점이랑 그리고 그 해리의 그 필살기죠 익스펙토 패트로눔 이런 거 없는 거 그리고 장비가 조금 너무 스탯이 단조로운 거 방어랑 공격력밖에 없잖아. 이런 것 때문에 너무 스탯이 단조로운 점이 조금 아쉬워요. 물론 그 스킬 같은 거 하나씩 붙이는 게 있겠지만 그런 것들이 조금 아쉬웠다라는 것입니다. 뭐 그거 외에는 다 좋았다. 급해. 기숙사 우승컵 완료. 어쨌든 충분히 재밌는 게임이니까 여러분 한번 해보시길 바라고요. 이제 뭘 하면 되는 거지? 근데 서브캐가 챌린지에 보면은 서브캐가 아직 32개나 있다는데 난 24개밖에 없다. 안 깼, 저거 그러면은 한참 더 남았다는 건데 어디서 받는 거야? 이런 불 꺼진 데를 다 가봐야 아나? 미니맵에 뭐가 많긴 한데 이런 거 다 들어가 봐야 아나봐. 아우 할 거 너무 많아서 토 나온다 야. 이게 좀 열받는 게 지도가 눕혀 있어가지고 이렇게 세우는 거 세웠으면 좋겠는데 세워지지가 않아. 전화도 안 오는 거 보니까 진짜 끝났나 보구만. 나도 궁금해 어떻게 생겼는지. 그러면은 호그와트 레거시는 재밌게 했고요. 다음에 다른 게임으로 다시 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 여러분들도 해보시길 바라고요. 다음 영상에서 뵙죠. 바이바이.
Confringo! Bombarda!